Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today it's story time! So, do you all remember that poll I posted and I gave you all super productive options like my gym routine, a day in my life, all the productive habits, all the adult responsible things, and you all said worst date ever? So fine, since you all clearly enjoy my suffering, let's get into it. So I used to go to this place very regularly, and I'm not gonna say where because if he's watching this, hi, stay blessed but stay away. So every day we would see each other, months of eye contact, no smiling, no talking, just deep, unnecessary eye contact. Like slow motion, wind blowing, background music. And listen, he was cute, okay? Dark complexion, average height, cute face, the kind of cute that will make you do dumb things. Remember that because it's about to get dumb. And one day I get a random friend request on Facebook, and guess who it is? The same guy. I accepted it, and seconds later, ping, 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 ping. At first, I was like, ew, creepy. But then I was like, it's okay, Rashmi, relax, take a deep breath. Maybe this is your destiny, this is your Netflix love story. No, it wasn't. So he starts chatting, texting, flirting, and suddenly he goes, we should go on a date. And I'm like, okay, fine, let's do it. I was really happy. And he was like, there's this beautiful botanical garden, let's go there. And I looked it up on the internet and I had never been there, so I was like, wow, exciting. And obviously, me being me, thinking like a garden date, wow, so romantic. And then he asks, where will you meet me? And I was like, bro, I can pick you up, no problem. And immediately he goes, no, 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 don't come to my house. Pick me up from this random location instead. And tell me why this already sounds like a crime documentary beginning, doesn't it? But no, Rashmi still went. And also, he did not have a bike, so guess who became an Uber here? I reached there, right? I stopped the bike, and he comes close to me. And the very first thing he said was so strange that even my bike was like, start the engine and let's go, girl. But I didn't, I stayed. He comes closer to me, and the very first thing he said was, get off, I will drive, and you sit behind me. And I was like, excuse me? What did you say? This is my bike, I bought it, I maintain it, I fuel it, and your contribution is literally oxygen. So I'm like, what happens if I drive? And he goes, no, I am a guy, so I have to ride. I swear to God, my soul left my body. Red flag number one, guys. And that's like going to somebody else's house and saying, move, I will live here now. But anyway, whatever, I let him ride my bike because at this point I had already committed to the stupidity. So we reached this absolutely beautiful garden. When I say beautiful, I mean it. It was this beautiful. And he bought the tickets. Okay, great. Brownie points. So we go in, we stroll around, we try to enjoy the beauty of the nature, the trees, the plants, chirping of the birds. It was just mesmerizing. And there is this huge tree, the wind is soft, and the vibe is giving romantic. Not the cheap one, the Pinterest aesthetic one. We sit down, we get some roasted corn, my absolute favorite, and I was thinking in my mind, maybe this date will recover. Maybe he's just dramatic, or maybe he's just nervous. We are talking about likes, dislikes, food, movies, music, life, Everything is going fine. And then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this man pinches my arm, pinches like I'm some gulab jamun. And he goes, "You are fluffy." And I froze. My jaw on the floor, my soul packing its bags, my confidence logging out. And this man says, "Nothing, it's cute. You will look better if you lose a little bit." I'm sorry, are you mad? Like, what kind of first date compliment is that? Red flag number 2, 3, 4. I literally lost count at this point. So I was mad and I look at him and say, "You were fat before and you are not lean now." And he goes, "Yeah, but I am much better now." Much better? Much better in what? Being delusional? Sir, please, my BMI was literally 22.5 at that time. So anyway, at this point, I was mentally done. Romance was dead. The date was over and nature cannot save this anymore. We get on the bike and we are going back. And let me make this very clear. This story is about him as a person, his personality, his mindset. Not about where he comes from, what community he belongs to, nothing like that. This is purely he has issues situation. Anyway, we are riding back home and I see this beautiful, cute little mosque and I look at it and say, "Look, a mosque." He's like, "Yeah," and I, with my young, curious, innocent brain, ask, "Why are women not allowed in mosques?" Just curiosity, no bad intentions. And this man says, "Because women are impure." Stop! Full brakes. Someone call the cops. Someone get me a therapist. I said, "What do you mean by impure? Like, why?" And this man on my bike with my fuel says, "Because you get your period." I literally wanted to throw him off that bike straight into the bushes. Sir, what are you saying? On the first date, while a woman sitting behind you who literally gave you a ride, like, imagine using my bike to insult my gender. At that point, I was done. I shut my mouth, not because I agreed, because if I opened my mouth, I would have started a TED Talk show, a protest, plus a feminist revolution right there. So I silently dropped him off. I didn't even say a word and I didn't even breathe properly because I was that mad. The moment he got off the bike, my brain was like, Rashmi, never. And that, my friends, was the moment when universe said, "This was not your destiny, this was a lesson." After that whole disaster, I actually tried to get over it for a few days. I tried to convince myself like, "Rashmi, maybe he was nervous, maybe he didn't mean it, maybe you're overthinking." But no, the more I replayed it in my head, the bike drama, the fluffy comment, and the period equals impure nonsense, the more my brain was like, block, delete, erase. Eventually we stopped talking and honestly, thank God, because it was not a date, it was a character development arc. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the worst date of my life. And I pray none of you ever experience something like this, ever. Now, you tell me what's the biggest red flag you have ever seen on the first date? Like, give me the jaw-dropping, run for life kind of stories. I'm going to read all your comments because I know I'm not the only one who attracts disasters disguised as human beings. And if you want a part 2 or the best date ever or the embarrassing story of how I accidentally embarrassed myself in front of someone who I really liked, then let me know. And don't forget to like, subscribe to this channel and share this with someone who needs a laugh today. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Much love. Peace out.
Yeah, when you feel alive, no time like the present. Yeah, when you feel the burning rush, I won't forget it. Now I'm on the lookout for something I ain't happy for.